Hi everyone, welcome to Divine Sacred Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, subscribing, for joining. I appreciate all of you. And I did a big channeled message, so this is not going to resonate with everyone, but this is something which is quite important for twin flames, hence the reason I've been called to channel. So the first card that we have is the Eight of Swords. So I'd already pre-shuffled, I had called these cards out, but they only came after I had a channeled message. So I'm going to go through it very briefly, and then if I'm called to, I might pull some more cards out. But right now, this is basically what I'm getting for the twin flames. And this is a very specific message. As I said, it's not going to resonate with everyone. And if it's calling out to you, then obviously this is something for you. And then I'm going to add in different messages that have come through me to read it out, right? Basically, what I'm getting is this Eight of Swords that some of you, again, you may resonate with divine masculine or feminine energies. I am not getting a specific energy. I'm getting that both twin flames could be experiencing this. But if this message has reached you, it's timeless. It will be appropriate for you at this time. Any leaders or coaches or spiritual businesses or friends are going to push your tolerance. And what I've got is you are going to have to face some people who are coming into your existence, coming into your life, probably from the past, are going to start to exploit your kindness, should I say. This could also be brand new people like private messaging you. And this is basically reminding you that you are somebody who is kind, you're caring, you're compassionate by nature. The spirit is saying this warning through me to you to say, close the gates to the energies who are takers, who are playing this victim mentality. So something is rising in your subconscious as you release and let go of all the toxicity that is happening. And what I'm seeing is it's basically the toxicity is from old connections or even new people that are kind of, when you're releasing things in your subconscious, which is what is happening in the most recent reading, when you're releasing things in your subconscious, things are coming up in your material plane. It's almost like it's happening synergistically. You may be getting messages from old connections or people in your past that you just haven't spoke to in a while. So this is a reminder to say that you need to use your own discernment and let them go. Don't buy into their tactics or pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for their services. So people who are messaging you, basically, there are some who claim to be coaches, but they are charlatans, is what I've just heard. So I've been told that this is something that you really do need to look out for. So basically, it's saying that um, most authority figures in the world today, like including doctors or therapists or business advisors, even our own spiritual teachers, are in the business of enhancing karma, trauma, wounds. Most people recognize these individuals as leaders, but they don't want to stop playing the victim story because they unconsciously fear that it will put them out of business. So basically, they are not leading from a sense of pureness, from authenticity. They're leading from a place of lack, right? And just to let you know, so this is an example that I had got from Spirit. Some people are going to private message you. They're going to ask to support you, but others, like for example, I will never direct message you regarding a personal reading. I share my email, and then you inquire the time that you would like, which options, right? I leave you to deliberate. I do not follow up on emails. I do not chase. I respect that you are your own leader. That is up to you to listen to your own intuition in every way. But some business people won't do that. They are going to push your buttons. They're going to come from trying to be a friend, direct message you all the time, to connect with you, to jump on a Zoom call or whatever it is. But the thing is, they're being business minded and they're trying to find insecurities, and that doesn't empower you. They're actually manipulating you, and you're going to recognize this. You're going to understand that your true power within, your need to tap into yourself, because you've got the light within you, right? So you're going to recognize how to move forward, and speak your honest truth, basically. What I've also got is, you're going to attract the true leaders who inspire you to be a greater version of yourself. And this happens in twin flame dynamics. When you've got the chance to open up to your twin flame, they're going to test you, and they're not going to give you this energy of depletion, manipulation. Like, you're going to know what this energy is about. You're not going to want to shy away. But there are some people who end up like kind of hiding their light, is what I'm hearing. So you're not going to be in your highest version of yourself. People sometimes push you to be like, your twin flame pushes you indirectly, unconsciously, subconsciously, to be a better version of yourself, but you need to do the work to get there. So some people have so much light within them that they end up not being leaders. They are the ones who are hidden in the shadows, but that's actually not serving you or the collective. So this is just a reminder to say that even in spite of all of the messages that are coming through, you need to use your own discernment when it comes to who is coming in, what value they actually hold, and whether this is a karmic, whether this is manipulation tactics, what energies are coming in. So let's have a look at behind the judgment card. I'm trying to do this strategically as I'm holding my notebook, because I wrote all the divine messages. And this is the first time ever I've had the sun in the inverse. If you've been watching my channel, you know I don't do inverses. But what I have been getting is, this is blocking your happiness. This block to your happiness has been the catalyst to change how you see things. Like, when I'm not saying spirit is reminding me, I'm not saying don't be kind, don't be open, don't be vulnerable. I'm just saying be careful who you give that energy to, and you can be a little bit more guarded, especially in the physical plane, which is really appropriate because we've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. When you're being guarded with your physical energy and your unwavering, unconditional love with yourself, you are able to stand firm in knowing what you can invite in. And you may be seeing 1111, you may be seeing cards of reunion and connection. Yeah, okay, this is a very important message for both twin flames, but this is also helping you come together with your twin flame. By you blocking out these energies and recognizing people's tactics, you're not succumbing to those low vibrations, is what I've basically been received. And it's almost like saying that there are going to be people in power, there's going to be leaders following their own agenda. That we know when people, for example, in politics, they're going to have their own ideals. They need to follow their own discourse, right? Their own agenda. And it really doesn't align with what their majority, what the collective, what the people want, because they have a low vibration that goes in that direction, right? And it's very rare to see a higher vibration person occupy those positions in the world. But basically, this is just saying that you're going to sense it from people. If people are messaging you and pushing their courses, pushing their businesses, telling you that, oh, well, you'll need to do this. And you know what, to really, this is just one example, to really be with your twin flame, you need to have this. Like, true, authentic people won't push things on you because they know things will come into alignment. And that's why I had that message earlier regarding the use your discernment. I will not push because it's up to you. Like, yeah, I've got YouTube. It's up to you to subscribe. Yeah, I've got the membership channel. It's up to you if you want to see earlier messages. It's up to you if you want a personal reading. I'm doing this because I know there is a need in the collective and there is a message that needs to be shared through me to you who is listening. And that's why I said these are very, very specific messages, and a big, big warning from divine. And basically, it's saying that every one of us is going to come to a deeper conscious awareness of what we need to do at the right time. So, as I said, you get to be the leader in your life. Are you stifling your light? Are you being stifled? I can't remember what cards came out next, but basically it's saying that even in the unknown, you get to trust your own wish fulfillment. You get to manifest things, but also you need to be more aware of other people's tactics and people's way of manipulating. So keep vibrating higher, and that vibration alone will actually discard anything that doesn't align with your level of abundance, with your level of love. And I absolutely love that we've got the 10 of Pentacles here as well, just to say, look how positive these messages are. Once you are vibrating in a higher level, you don't even need to worry about these people because they won't even enter your energy. You just won't hear from them. But right now, while you're clearing these toxicities, these old connections, it is coming up for you to be aware of as you are honing into your own spiritual ascension, as you are tapping into your higher self. It's giving you that courage, it's giving you that strength, and it's giving you that authenticity and authority to make the decisions that you need to based on the information and your own light. So communicate with yourself a little bit more. If you're ever stuck for guidance, call in your higher selves, call in your spirit guides and your ancestors and your team, because right now they are not going to communicate with you, because you need to walk away from people who are forcing a connection with you, who are forcing these low vibration energies, because you're currently shedding is what I'm hearing. That's why they're coming in. And there was a really important message just to say that there's a Chinese hexagram called the army, and the army refers to a collective group of beings. And in the book of Revelation, they're known as the 144,000. Now, I found that really, really, really big as a message in itself, because I have heard from different twin flame oracle channels that the 144,000 was related to twin flames. Now, this Chinese ancient the army is referring to 144,000, so the exact same number. So this isn't a coincidence. So if you are a light worker, or if you're a channeled oracle, and you're already doing readings and things like that, please let me know in the comments, or send me an email about what you think about this, because I have been led by spirit to pick this message up in particular, to then go, wait a second, we are not just here to be with our twin flames. There was hearsay, speak, energies that alluded there will only be 144,000 twin flames come into union. That has been discarded now. That whole theory has been discarded, because what has happened is, once the 144,000 twin flames in union have been reached, we're now basically collapsing that boundary, that border, because there's more twin flames coming into alignment. So you're going through this process of shedding your toxicity. We are still in Mercury retrograde at this time. I think when this is, we are not going to be. So you should be able to clear some of this. It may resonate with something that has happened if you're still here on this message. As I said, this is very, very specific by spirit. So basically it's saying that when you're shedding, you are still in that low vibration, but that's purposeful. When you elevate that vibration, when you use your discernment between how you're being manipulated and what the true um spiritual guidance is, you're going to know which ways to trust yourself. You're going to know which ways to move forward in regards to yourself and your connection. And this is why the 144,000 twin flames in union is so disregarded, because it's such an old way of thinking. It's such an old low vibration, that the new vibration is, once you get through this, once you get alerted by this warning through spirit, you are going to come into union, when you're coming closer to union with your divine masculine, which I found really funny because I literally just ended a reading and we had the lovers card. So I did put it on my socials if you want to check that one out. And I found this really interesting because this is the card that I didn't put it back in its deck. It just stayed out. And as I'm talking about this 144,000 twin flame messages, this is a reminder to say, well, listen, this wasn't the path. You were being led astray. So be careful about who is leading you astray as you're going through these moments of shedding, of healing, of strengthening. This is what's going to empower you and bring in this harmonious union that was always meant for you. I'm going to leave the messages right there. I wanted for this to be very short. Let me know if this resonated because it's very, very specific. Anyway, sending lots of love. Bye for now.